back, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break! Tiger, 19, Panther 11, Warriors 17, 19, Lions, Cougar 19, go!
Willis looking to throw on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. In motion, it's Miller. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Here's Swift. Into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 60. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Crew, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Tempo.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. The Falcons at 6-4 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
60 Maverick.
Once again, it's Swift. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They go play action with Willis. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's Richardson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They go play action. Here's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Richardson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Levis to throw off play action. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Richardson. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second down, here's Levis. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Come on, come on.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
18, Rattler, 18, Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19. Go.
Shotgun snap to Willis. This one into the hands of Prince. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7.
Viking 18. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay,
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Have got it back to within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Levis now off of play action. Down the sideline he goes, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Richardson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And Levis going to change the play. They'll run again with Richardson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw, it's Levis. Touchdown! Chris Godwin. As the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play fake. Here's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos. Seven Pirates. Go.
Here's Willis. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. On the ground, here's Richardson again. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At the 37-yard line.
Levis now on second down. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, it's Richardson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2 yards to go, second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richardson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and short, it's Levis. He finds his man, complete. It's Sullivan, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
This 2nd and 4. Levis, who's going to audible to something else.
2nd and 4 at the Falcons' 18-yard line.
2nd and 4. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Levis. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are able to add on to that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Swift going to try up the middle. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
97 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Off the play fake, Levis. He finds his man, complete. That's Sullivan. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Levis on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll try and run it in. It's Richardson. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. With his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70.
Willis looking to throw it. He'll drop this one off to Swift. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
19 Wyatt. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Go.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Come on, come on.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Willis, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. 1st and 10, it's Levis. He finds his man, complete. It's Sullivan. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Missed.
This will not go down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Willis to throw on 2nd. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
45-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Shotgun snap to Willis. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Check smash. Check smash.
Willis now off play action. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Let's go.
Back to throw, Willis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Again, it's Willis to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. This ball down the field for Pitts. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Levis sets up to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Sullivan, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 3rd and 14. Levis now off of play action. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Levis looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Levis back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out